Well, we hit Diamond Rank 1 on only one loss all season, which is crazy so far. 15 win streak. Taking a look at the match history here. Yeah, this is insane. I don't know what else to say. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the duels that we played to get from Diamond 2 to Diamond 1 on this insane 15 win streak using, of course, Floowandereeze. Going pretty much undefeated, losing one match early on with a misplay on our end, but this is insane. Again, deck list video will be linked in the description, but before we go ahead and jump in, I just wanted to quickly show you what our overall record with ranked mode is. 889 total duels in ranked, of which 629 were wins, and keep in mind that we purposely lost matches to stay in lower ranks at times. So this is still a 71% win rate, which is crazy. I wonder what it really could have been. So that's my subtle flex. Before we start the matches, let's get into it. So after winning this coin toss, we opt to go first. We lost the previous two coin tosses, I went second. And once again, I opened Robina in my opening hand, and I'm like, what is happening? This has never happened to me before, where I've opened Robina or seen Robina like this many times. I mean, I didn't see much utility. I just have one Advent, but sometimes that's really all you need because I could use that to play around Ashe if I get negated or just dodge an Imperm. So I was feeling pretty confident. The opponent has no interruption on their end, and with the M-Pin going through, we're of course going to search for map in this case because we have the hard drawn toucan, and what we can do here is off M-Pin summon the Fossil Dyna, activate map, activate to reveal toucan, banish trap, and then grab trap with the toucan. That way we have both map and trap in rotation. We've got the special summoning prevention in the Fossil Dyna. If they normal summon, they'll trigger map. We also have the Dreaming Town to put up an Omni Negate as well. The opponent draws and just scoops. I have no idea what they're on because I just recording this after I played it late into the evening here. But yeah, with that, we ended up hitting Diamond 1. This guy was also on his rank up game. So that was an interesting matchup here. And oh my god, this match was whoever went first wins. This guy's on Drytron. So if we would have lost that coin toss, we would have 100% lost and our win streak would have been broken. I don't know. 16 wins. I'm so confused. We played our first match of Diamond 1, right? And yeah, I don't know. We lost the coin toss, but we still ended up winning. I'm honestly just baffled here. I mean, I'm happy that I'm not bricking with the deck because you can see how decent it can be when you don't brick. I mean, finally we don't open Robina, which is disappointing, but you can't complain given how much we've been opening it lately. The opponent is on branded, and we hold the shifter until they activate the fusion. So, you know, drawing the right hand trap here in this instance. Again, a lot of you will say that shifter doesn't really hurt branded. It does. I'm telling you right now, it does. You're going to see that they can't go for the Albion and the Bestial setup play. They're forced to go into this weaker Rinbrum, keeping the Lubellion, the Searing Dragon on the field, and then they're forced to go into Kit to try to revive back their Branded Fusion that is banished. So we know they have Branded Fusion in hand. They pitched and evenly matched. They got two other mystery cards. While we don't have Robina, we did draw another shifter for turn, which is unfortunate, but we do have Pot of Prosperity. We reveal Eaglin, that's all we need, and we still revealed the Robina. Eaglin is all we need because we have unexplored wins with the toucan. So yeah, this is crazy. We get the called by, which this is the one downside of I mean, we're taking the Robina anyways, but under shifter, the called by doesn't work because you can't call by an Ashe because it gets discarded to the banish pile, so you don't have the chance to call by it. So if they have Ashe here, we're in trouble, but they don't, thankfully. And I kind of knew that because when I activated Prosperity, it did not flash their screen. So unless they toggled off to let the Prosperity resolve, which is unlikely because you normally would Ashe Prosperity, I was pretty confident in summoning this. Obviously, we don't have to worry about Imperm. And yeah, we already have the M-Pin in hand, so we search for Apex here. We're going to out the entire opponent's board, and we search for map with the M-Pin because we're going to use map to reveal toucan, banish trap, and then grab back the trap card. We're not afraid of the Biru because we've got Apex. The opponent did discard an evenly match, so I'm usually not going to be fearing that anyways, but just in case we do have Apex on board. We beat over both of their monsters, doing half damage because of the Prosperity, and then 250 with the toucan. And then when I went to end the battle phase, their screen did light up, which tells me you have another evenly matched, right? Okay, main phase 2, we just set the trap card and we pass. And the opponent draws. We know they have Branded Fusion and evenly now, right? They activate Lubellion, and I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate. I was thinking if I should go for the Ryza and then shifter them again with the shifter in my hand, but the Apex turned out to be the right play because, like I said, they have evenly, given how their battle phase ended. They activate Branded Fusion. We're going to negate that with the Apex. So we know that they have Evenly and Soranir now in hand, and they've got the Lubellion in the graveyard. We're going to go ahead and activate Dreaming Town when they attempt to go battle phase here. We're going to go ahead, summon the Eaglin, and then bring back Robina and search for Ryza, bringing back the Apex to field, tributing off the Toucan and the Robina. And the Eaglin, sorry. It's very important to keep track of which birds you've used, because later on, if the opponent does end up normal summoning, we have to make sure we don't summon Eaglin, because we already used it, and then we just wasted our map interruption here. So the opponent is now going to Soranir, banishing the Shifter, and then tribute that for the Lubellion, activate the Soranir to dump Retribution, and then activate Lubellion to bring out Beast. Beast pops my Empin, strangely enough. I think he was trying to bait me, maybe, because if he has Evenly, and if he targets the Apex, I have to negate and destroy this. Then his field is open, right? And I didn't actually clue into this until like right now. I'm going back over the replay. He actually wants my Apex to stay on board, and I didn't clue into it. I'm like, why would you pop Empin here? He's going to Retribution, which I should have negated with the Apex as well, but I don't. I let the Branded Fusion go back to hand for some reason. Like, why not just negate the Retribution? Why wait for him to reactivate Branded Fusion? Because what he's going to do now is normal summon Fallen of Albaz and discard the Evenly match that we knew he had. So yeah, he had 2 Evenlies. And now we know the last card is Branded Fusion. And now I'm just like, okay, well, I have to let this get fused away. But they've already used their Rinbrum, and they normally don't play 2. So he's probably going to go into like Titanic Clad, I think it is, because the other one, Brigand, requires a level 8 or higher, I believe. So he's going to be able to resolve this Branded Fusion, is basically the gist of it, because either this is getting off the field with the Albaz, or we're negating the Albaz with the Apex. I opt to use my map instead of the Apex negate, and yeah, he goes into the Titanic Clad, which of course he plays it, right? Like, who plays this? Anyways, we're going to go ahead and recur Toucan and get Stree. And now we're going to go Stree effect to banish the Empin, summon Toucan, grab back Empin. I make a misplay here. I should tribute the Branded Beast and the Robina for the Empin, not the Titanic Clad, because this card, I forgot, has an effect when it goes to the graveyard during the end phase. They can grab like a Fallen of Albaz. But they have 1 Fallen of Albaz, 2 Fallen of Albaz? Where's their second one? They got 2, right? Oh no, they only got 1 right now, because they're going to dump the second one with Branded Fusion. So they're actually not going to have, and they don't play any Dogmatica cards, so they're not going to have a Fallen of Albaz to search off of this Titanic Cloud, so it ends up not mattering in the end. But yeah, off Empin, since we already have Map, Trap card, and Unexplored Winds, we grabbed our first copy of Advent, and then we double tribute for the Ryza, mainly because, you know, we want Ryza to come back to hand, so you don't want to use Unexplored Winds to tribute the Beast. Plus, we need a target, so we're going to target Beast to put back on top of the deck. We know that the opponent discarded the Evenly, so that's not a threat. We know the last card in hand is Branded Fusion, and we are able to recycle our Apex Avion that was fused away with the Albaz. Now the opponent is going to get the Branded Fusion, dumping Fallen of Albaz number 2 and the Blazing Cartasia to go into the Albion here. And then they're going to trigger Albion effect to banish Titanic Clad, and the Albaz. So yeah, they definitely don't have a target left because they banished this for the Mirror Jade. And then Mirror Jade is going to dump not an Albion, but a Sprind, which is interesting. So during the end phase, add or special summon a Springans or Fallen of Albaz. So again, they probably only play 2 Fallen of Albaz. They've used both, and they probably only play 1 Springans kit. So they've already used all of their searchable materials here. They've already gone through the Bestial Lubellion, so they can't tribute off the Albion here. And then, yeah, they just end phase with nothing, no interruption. They've used their Mirror Jade, no face down cards. I'm going to recur this Empin with the Toucan. Like, we have total controls. They get Blazing Cartasia back to hand. Sure, doesn't do anything. Because with the Ryza, we're going to be able to tribute off that Mirror Jade and then send back the Albion and the Mirror Jade back into the extra deck. As soon as main phase 1 starts, the opponent scooped. I was going to use the Unexplored Winds to put back an Apex, I think. But yeah, we just go on a 16 win streak there and overcome Branded going second. Pretty clean deck list. 2 Evenlies, drew both of them going first, so a little unfortunate on the opponent's end. Does play a Super Poly, triple Gameciel. Wow, what a weird deck. Why not play the Light Kaiju if you're, and only 1 Albion? Yeah, so that hurt you there. Why 2 Titan? Like, yeah, I don't know. Weird deck in my opinion. Kurikara. So yeah, interesting list. But that's really gonna wrap it up for this video now. So if you've made it this far, drop a like for the 16 win streak. The last thing I want to mention is if you're interested in seeing some TCG content, like what decks I build in real life and what we're playing, let me know in the comment section below, because I bought a stand to actually record from like an overhead view. If you're interested in seeing that, let me know.